morning, Freeport, Grand Bahama, and the wider Bahamas and the world tuning into Islandish Talks today, this evening, today, all that good stuff. My name is Yami Sween. If this is your first time here, welcome to the network. And we are interviewing Freeport baby, star, actress, teacher, athlete, and now entrepreneur, Tempestt Bullard. How you doing? She is on the show this evening, and we're going to be talking everything Tempestt. Now, I've known you all my life.
For real?
All my life. I've known Tempestt all my life.
Basically, watch you grew up.
Right.
For real.
So tell them a little bit about yourself, about your beginnings, and what you're doing now with your life.
I am a very blessed woman.
I can say that.
Yes, I'm very blessed, very talented, and I find myself dibbling and dabbling in a whole lot of things. But my true passion to the core is teaching.
Yes.
So I've been teaching now for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the private sector and then eventually traveled now in the government sector. I've tapped into playing sports. My bachelor's is in physical education.
Okay.
So I ran track before, throw, softball, volleyball. Now I tap into the stage.
Yes.
So I'm also on stage, and I find myself venturing more into writing at this juncture in life.
Okay.
I have one daughter who is an athlete,
Yeah.
up and coming herself.
Who's another Tempestt?
A little mini me, and just enjoying life.
I love that. I love that. So let's talk about your teaching journey. Did you always want to be a teacher?
No.
Okay.
No.
So how did you end up there?
Crazy enough, most of my mom's sisters were teachers.
Okay.
My mom is a teacher.
Yes, I know that.
And she teaches preschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
My patience don't run that low.
Okay.
It doesn't run that low. But just seeing her come home after dealing with children all day was like, no, I don't want to teach. But I found myself right in education. I went to Bethune-Cookman University, got my bachelor's in physical education, and then I eventually went to the University of the West Indies and got my master's in literacy instruction.
Okay.
Started off in PE for about 3 years, went into the classroom for 10 years. Now I'm back in physical education with the government.
Okay, what school are you at?
Louisiana Primary.
Do you love it?
Go Eagles, of course.
Oh, I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We're doing big things at Louisiana Primary, small school, but mighty. It's a school that's not a popular school because we're down in the back of Hunter's Schoolyard, Mactown. So big ups to that crew in the back there, but a small school that is making powerful moves in the past few years.
I love that. Now, with you being Tempestt and the type of personality you have, knowing you all of these years, I would have never seen you making this shift career-wise into timeless tributes.
Okay.
So let's talk about that journey, because I saw you post about it on Facebook, but nothing is better than hearing it out of the person's mouth in their own words.
Crazy enough, Timeless Tributes actually just started last year when a family friend passed. That would have been Deacon Higgs. We all know Deacon.
Brother Higgs.
So Brother Higgs was a prominent person in Zion Baptist Church where I grew up, and has always been that family friend.
Yeah.
Mommy always looking out for him. He's always looking out for my brothers and I. And he passed away.
Yeah.
Once he passed, his daughter reached out to me asking me to write his obituary. And I was like, okay, I could help. Actually, Mommy wanted me to do a dance.
Okay.
Funeral,
I know,
you grow up dancing. I said, Miss Lundy, I'm not dancing to this funeral. Now y'all could ask me to do anything else. And it so happened that they needed assistance with the obituary. And just getting the research, finding about his life, his years, it was years of hard work that Deke has put into his legacy, that it had to be documented in the right way. So found all the information, put the story together, and Lisa was like, Tempestt, I read this and I cried. Because this is Daddy's life. brushed it off. I enjoyed it. It was cute and all. Until my dad passed. January 23rd, he passed this year. And of course, with me doing Deacon Haig's obituary, I found myself saying, hey, I don't do anything else, I'll write Daddy's story. But nobody really knew his story.
Right.
All we know is Daddy worked at the water company all his life.
Right.
That was it. But once I started to dive into all of his hobbies and the things that he did and reaching out to individuals, I found myself just totally absorbed in this is cool. So I was able to find all of the information about his bowling life, his karate life, and talk to longtime friends that he've established throughout his years that still respected him even with him gone, and was able to actually document that. So at this juncture now, it's like the little more of a nudge of, hey,
you're a little good at this.
Yeah, I could do this. It's new, it's a baby, but the customers I've had so far have been very interesting. And then you have individuals who have stories that need to be told. There's a lot your family don't do. They're going through a whole lot. You pass, they're grieving. Johnny trying to figure out who insurance, how much they're getting from the insurance, who can pay for this. We don't have this money, but actually telling their story is important. And honoring their life was key for me.
I love that. I love that you said that because, to be honest, dealing with that part of life, because death is a part of everybody's life. At some point, all of us are going to be at that point. Is it not difficult or hard for you to do the work that you do for persons who you do not know? Or is it easier when you know the person?
That's a good question. I think I've had clients that I did not know, and I've had clients that I did know. I think having that background and that person, that relationship with that individual does help a whole lot, because now I could add some personality to it. But once you can tell me who this person was, I can definitely reflect that into their story.
Okay, so how did you, or what all services do you offer? Do you only handle the obituaries, or do you handle the entire, because you said the eulogy. Do you handle the entire booklet, or what parts of it do you really do as a business?
Here's the thing about funeral homes. Once you pass, their job really is to take whatever you give them and produce.
Okay.
So they're not writing, they're not putting the program together, they're not putting the tributes together.
Right.
You have to go as the family, whoever's in charge of the funeral, go and get that information. Now, they do have a graphic designer.
Right.
They do have printing companies that they outsource to do the final booklet.
Right.
So my job would be everything that you need in that program, I can put together for you.
Okay.
The designing is out of my
Right.
But if you need tributes, you need the order of service, you need the actual obituary story, you need me to find all the names, put the names together, I can handle all of that for you.
This is an amazing but shocking, it's like one of those industries that you don't think is important,
and it's so
but
needed.
It's crucially important.
It's so needed.
Because I'm thinking about it as someone who MCs weddings, and some people who book me, they don't think like their wedding reception needs to have a program until I bring it up. Okay. It's like, so what you want to do first? You're like, oh goodness, I ain't even thought of that.
Think about that.
So I could only imagine at possibly the worst time in life losing someone that your mind probably ain't even there either.
I agree.
And to have someone with a business like yours step in and be like, you know what? Just give me this stuff.
Just give it to me.
And I can handle it.
Just give it to me and I can definitely handle it. And the thing is, you're grieving.
Right.
Because you're grieving that loss, you find yourself just flustered, burdened down. You're trying to figure out what color, where the reception would be, who can pay for this, where this is going to come from. Family members have to fly, and Johnny don't like that you picked this color.
Right.
Why it have to be at this church? We know how families go when it comes to funerals. Yeah. And so my job would be to ease that burden. Just dump it on me. I can put it together for you, and it doesn't matter. I've been in communication with the client before, and we were back and forth, and very pleasant. That's okay. Just send it to me. But if you thinking at 3 o'clock in the morning, send it. Okay? Eventually, I'll get around to it, and I'll see how best I can accommodate you as best as I can. I am actually wanting to transition into legacy biographies.
Ooh.
I actually wrote an obituary for a man that's still living.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's interesting.
So he wanted his story written his way.
Yeah, I got you. I like that.
Yes. So that is called a legacy biography.
Okay.
What happened now was, what's happening today is because people don't really know your story.
Right.
They write what they think.
That's true too. That's true.
And if I'm responsible for it, I'm going to write it as best as I could possibly think. I'm going to ask a few individuals for some information about Yummy Swain, but at the end of the day, there's still nobody better than you
to
write your own story.
That's true. So when we writing these wills, they'll be like, you know what, you might as well
call Tempestt.
Yeah, let's get that
call
order.
Tempestt. And I can sit down, and I wrote 2 so far. And I found myself just completely engaged, just overwhelmed with all of the emotion of, oh my goodness, this happened back then in the 70s.
Right.
Because I wrote for somebody who is about 80 and got his story put together and was beautiful. And he was able to say, I want this, I want that. No, I don't want that. Don't put that there. Or you can put this. They need to know I did this. Because now, here's what's happening with obituaries. You would know this. The obituary has one little small portion of when Johnny or Susie was born. They've been to school. They had a couple children, and then the obituary filled with everybody else.
Name, yep.
Except for the person who actually passed. So the emphasis now is shifting from the deceased
to the living,
to entertaining and making sure Cousin Susie's name, who said her name better be, is in there. But it should be, and that's why it's called a timeless tribute as well.
Okay.
Because timeless meaning you can't replace your life story.
Right.
You cannot. And I've seen family members who keep obituaries.
Oh, listen.
You could go under that mattress and find Susie.
Yeah.
Or she died so-and-so, and you could open it up and you can actually thoroughly enjoy understanding what they did, reading their life story, knowing how come Uncle name here, but Auntie naming up there, and you realize he was never married. Exactly. So you get to enjoy it a little bit. But it's getting smaller. One little short paragraph of that life story, and then we fill the program with pictures, and we have some tributes here and there, but their story should be honored.
Yes, I agree.
From beginning to end.
I love that. This is an amazing business adventure.
It's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing. I like it.
I see it's going to be a really big thing.
It keeps me entertained.
My dad is being honored. Big ups to the Grand Bahama Basketball Association. He's going into the Hall of Fame in a few weeks. Okay. So I think we need to start documenting. Please. You know, he's about to be a grandpappy next year. So it's time for us to start legacy
and
right there.
Definitely put his whole story together. Somebody have asked me to write their bio before.
I love that.
I can definitely put a bio together. You send me your words of your heartfelt words on what you remember about this individual. You send it to me, and I can definitely put it into your own words as close to what it is that you want for you.
I love
that person.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to dive more when we come back into the very interesting life of Tempestt Bullard.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
We're back with Islandish Podcast right here on the Superior Talk Network. But before we go any further, make sure you subscribe to the Superior Talk Network. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you know when our next episodes are coming up. But let's dive into this amazing conversation. So, Tempestt, again, congratulations on the amazing business venture. But a lot of people are now knowing your face for being an amazing actress on the stage play scene. You have had some very impactful roles. And to be honest,
oh gosh,
you're a real inspiration.
Aw.
Really?
Well, thanks.
You're the reason I got into acting this year, and I was like,
yay.
because then the thing about it is like, okay, when I saw you do pageantry, I was like, well, if Tempestt could do it, I think I could do it too. And then when you started acting, I say, okay, if Tempestt could do it, and I think I could do it too.
Yay.
So I really have to give you kudos for that. You've taken on some very strong roles and also some impactful roles. So tell us about how you initially got into acting.
That would have been 2017.
Okay.
Carell Pinder, Keeping Up with the Bougies.
Okay, yes, I remember that one.
And I was the news reporter who just was telling all the tea in this particular show. And from then, I just found myself saying, let me audition, let's see how it goes, and got roles and found myself loving it. I absolutely love the stage. What I don't like is I find myself in roles that people feel that's who I truly am.
Typecasted.
Oh my gosh, I'm so typecasted. It's ridiculous. But it's a fact. So no, I am not those characters at all.
Let them know.
At all. Not even a little bit. I am challenged when I'm actually playing those bougie, stuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like you.
She thinks she is all of that in a bag of chips and some dip. I am far, far, far from it. And I've been challenged, especially in those powerful roles, because I am now depicting something that I honestly don't even agree with.
Right.
Many times. So I do a good job because I put in the work.
Right.
Okay, it's a lot of hard work trying to now bring this character, who I'm not, to life.
How does that work for persons who aren't familiar with art? Because I feel like that's what stops a lot of people from auditioning for roles. When they see like, okay, this is a love story. I can't do that because I don't feel like I could. That ain't my personality. So how do you step outside yourself to take on a role that is probably nothing like you?
I think that's acting though. I don't think you can run from it. Acting is doing something that you personally won't typically do. So if you're running, then maybe it's not for you.
Good point.
Because it's acting. You are taking on a job that when the audience or anybody who is watching you feels whatever this character is going through. So your job really is, how do I bring this to life? If you have a hard time doing that, then maybe acting is not for you.
Good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
And brutal truth.
You have to do what's necessary.
What was one of your favorite roles?
My favorite would have been Rich Auntie with Carell Pinder. So that would have been my first lead role.
Okay.
I've always been a supporting actress. So always in the supportive category. But with Rich Auntie, that would have been my first time being the leading lady on the stage. And the entire process made me feel as such.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have your own trailer, your own dressing room, you know, I on the cover.
Yes. It came a whole lot different than any other role I've played.
Right.
And I actually wasn't even expecting it. I was in the middle of a project.
Okay.
I was in the middle of a project with another show.
Okay.
And Carell is like, Tempestt, we need you to come. Okay. But I am practice, but I'm going to leave practice. I'm going to call you when I'm on my way. Just how I reach, I need to slide on stage for this audition. And so said, so done. Slide on stage, read a couple lines. I was like, y'all done with me. And left. When she called now, I wasn't expecting the lead role. She just said, hey, congratulations, you got a role in the show. But at our first read through was when I found out, I was happy.
Yes,
like,
over the moon. I do remember that. That was a really good play as well.
I enjoyed that.
That is good. That is good. So now my question would be, who is your favorite cast to work with? Which cast out of all the shows you've had was like, all right, this is my cast. I like this group.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can smash some toes and hurt some feelings today. That's why I asked her that.
I'm still back at Rich Auntie. I'm still there.
Okay.
I really am. We had a grand time.
Yeah.
Everybody was so carefree. Come, do what you need to do, and leave.
Right.
I'm not the biggest socialite, okay?
People don't know that about Tempestt.
Yeah,
like, she don't mind her.
But I would rather just be in the corner.
Right.
Literally, I am okay. I don't need the spotlight. Yes, the stage puts me in the spotlight, but that's like an alter ego
Right.
performance. But if it was up to me, I am okay just sitting here chilling like a villain. Okay. But Rich Auntie's cast kind of brought that out of me. We bonded very well. We had a fantastic time in those relationships. You still can reach out to those individuals today and say, hey, what you saying? How's things? And be okay. But I have my another family, which would be Gia's.
Yes.
May her soul rest in peace. But those individuals I have long-lasting friendships with because we've done so many runs together.
Yeah.
So I think that puts it in a completely different category.
Right.
This would be me, but probably 4 shows with you.
Yeah.
But almost the same people.
People, again, getting shuffled
But
around.
Rich Auntie, love. Oh,
I like that.
absolutely love
I love it. I love it. Do you think that your experience with acting and stepping out of your bubble with that is what gave you the push to start Timeless Tributes?
Yes.
Okay.
I love speaking engagements. I love speeches. So even at Louisiana Primary, I'm that one who's going to put Johnny in the speech competition.
Okay.
I'm the one who's going to make sure Susie is in that speech competition. Essay competitions, speech competitions is my thing.
Okay.
I don't mind being in the background. I think I like the fact of being in the back. I don't have to be in the front to display my talent, my God-given talent. Oh, yeah. I feel like doing those, being on stage, yes, has definitely pushed me in the direction of, hey, why don't you tell this person's story in the most dramatic way possible? Right. Give them an exit that's going to be an honorable exit to what it is their life is about. So yes,
I love that.
I think so.
Okay. So because I'm happy that you mentioned and you tied in the teaching. So it's almost like you're using a lot of your skills across every part of your life. Like you're using it in your career as an educator, your freelancing, which is in acting, and now in your business, being in Timeless Tributes.
The only thing is it didn't wear off onto Mira.
Okay.
Because I've tried putting her in essay competition. Mommy, I don't have time for this.
Right.
So I pump it into students.
Okay. It's kind of like with you. Your mom wanted you to be, working with the teeny toddlers, and you was like, Mommy, I don't be around these children. I ain't outside.
You handle them.
Okay. With both of us being, and I'm shifting a little bit into a different conversation, with both of us being, I like to call them church babies, growing up in church and being around church and being involved in sports and everything like that. Do you think those are the things we did as young people that help us to stay focused? And with you being a teacher, are you seeing a lack of that resulting in the state of young people now?
I don't think, and this is from a teacher and who also is a parent, these extracurricular activities are the outlet for kids. Keeping them home on tablets and phones is not the way. And I know, guess what? I feel like a taxi mom on weekends and after school because I'm driving up and down, making sure my daughter is involved in something that is not idle. So yes, it's actually teaching her discipline. She is focused. She's learning balance because in real life, you do not have the luxury unless you're rich.
Unless you got it like that.
You have it like that. But you don't have that luxury to just lay about and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, be one-dimensional.
You can't. And not today when we're so global.
Right.
If it was just Grand Bahama Island, then okay, you're free to do whatever. But we're now competing with people internationally. So if we could start training them from now, as young adults, young kids, then they will grow up to be disciplined when they become adults. So thank you, Mommy. Thank you.
Please.
Because she drove up and down for me as well.
Yeah.
And even when I was competing in pageantry, up and down, flying all over the place, yes, getting what was necessary. But that's one less thing she have to worry about today.
Right.
Like she's not sitting there wondering, if Tempestt can get in trouble or if the police can call it. That's the least of her worries because of what she implemented in me and encouraged and supported me to do. Go and play the volleyball. Go and play the softball. Go and into the pageant. Do this, do that. Because it helped grow me and shape me into who I am.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to take our next commercial break right now, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about timeless tributes and the impact it's having in Grand Bahama.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
The #1 talk show
in the world, Craig.
Good evening and welcome back to Islandish Podcast. And we can dive into exactly what we were talking about just now, about the fact that I think that even if technology was advanced when we were younger, we were too busy.
I agree.
A lot of us were really too busy. And even when I think about my friends and my peers, someone was either in swimming or brigades, or like my friends was just as busy as me. They got piano, they got jump canoe practice, they got this practice, that practice. We never used to see each other than in school or in church.
Yeah.
Or in church is when you used to see your friends.
I agree.
Or if it was a major event like Mary Star Fair or Sunlight.
But we go to a basketball game.
Right, but that wasn't every weekend.
No, it wasn't.
Because we were busy. Our parents had us busy. And even when I think about young people who weren't as privileged, it just was so much programs.
And I think even today, there are a lot of free programs out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are. You have options. And if money is a factor, find the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Find the free ones, because the free ones exist.
As a teacher, do you think it's because parents are more fearful in terms of who they have their children around? That's the reason? Or you think it's just, hate to say it, but bad parenting?
Ooh.
I like your facial expressions. I can tell she's an actress. Her face.
Oh, boy. You know what? I tell teens today, before you even decide that you are going to have or bring into this world a child, background information, police record, interview the family, because you're mixing two completely different individuals to create this one thing, and you don't know what you are going to get. So let's start there. Let's just make sure the person that you decide to have a child with, procreate with. Let's put ourselves in the position that we understand who this person is. We all have the same values. And there is some level of understanding, mutual understanding. Let's go there. Being a teacher, I think parents are really challenged today because they're younger.
A lot younger,
They're much younger. And we're not a community anymore. We're not. When mommy could have dropped me by my aunt's house and she can pick me up later, or we can hang by the neighbor's house, we don't do that. We really don't do that now. And so the pressure, there's added pressure to the parents. Because the assistance isn't there.
Ain't no more village.
There's no more village. It really isn't. And yes, there's bad parenting.
You still have to mention that because it's true. It's true. Man. And I'm happy that you mentioned that about just the family and stuff, because I don't have no children, but I could see it. I could see it. By the time they become adults and just certain things they don't know, and
no cool.
Yeah, the way they
manners,
speak and
respect.
It's just certain things you pick up from certain social interactions, being in youth programs, being around certain
even
adults,
sports, coaching. Those things are structured programs. And parents, children love structure.
They do.
They crave, they beg, they need structure. Okay? We have kids, even at my school, when they're home, they probably terrorizing the place. Probably. But when they come to school, they're happy.
Yeah.
They like when Miss Bullard could tell them, stop your foolishness, because that don't make no sense. They love that. In my classroom all day, every day. I'm like, go somewhere. It's lunchtime. Go eat your lunch. Miss Bullard trying to eat all the lunch. I'm not interested. But you can tell that they are craving some level of structure. Give them some structure, parents. Give them some structure. And again, get them involved in some extracurricular activity. It's going to help alleviate whatever chaos is happening in your home. And plus, you get a break. You know, just to have 2 hours of break of your kids.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because we just run the football program, listen to them children.
Love it.
I love y'all to death. I don't want y'all to think I don't love y'all. I love y'all to death.
But I can tell you, they enjoy it.
Yeah, they enjoy it. They just don't want to go home. They be like, we finished already? It's be like, yeah, we was here for 4 hours, bro.
Yeah.
But the sun's still up. We can stay. No. It's time to go home.
The fact that you have that impact. It's so bad. I used to have parents say, Miss Bullard, if your name called one more time in my house.
Yeah. Well, Coach, yeah, I'm sick.
Yes.
Coach sick.
So Miss Bullard sick.
Right.
But guess what? All to make them better.
Yeah.
Trust me. And when they reach 15, 16, you're going to see a huge difference. You're going to see them now even being an influence on their peers.
Yeah, on their younger siblings,
oh, my
too.
goodness. You're going to see it. It's worth it. It's hard at first. Yes, you got to pay registration fee. Yes, you have to drop off. Yes, you have to take them in the car and drive up and down.
Up and down.
All day you have to buy fast food because you don't have no time to cook because you've just been watching the game. That's okay. In the long run, free scholarship.
Yeah.
In the long run, the police ain't calling you. In the long run, your child that makes so much money, they could be able to take care of
you. Okay, then.
You're not telling me, Mommy, I can buy you a house.
Speak it, girl. Y'all didn't see VJ Etchka? Okay, then.
Okay, if this what it takes, so what? Drive you up and down? No problem.
Yeah.
What time do you have to practice?
Okay.
No problem.
I can sleep in the car. Yeah, I can just stay in the car. I to that point now, because even like with my boyfriend working out and training with the kids, it's be like, do I drive all the way home and get comfortable?
Oh, no.
It's like, no, Let me just pull out my phone and sit right here. And I save gas. Because I got to come back here anyway.
Interestingly enough, I had my papers at the park on Saturday. Pass, marking papers.
Exactly.
So the parents say, don't tell me use that PE teachers give work. Yes. Y'all think me outside playing all day?
How do you say that? Let's bring that back.
Yes.
What's up with that? I remember that at a certain point, I was like in grade 10. And we started like, hold on, now we have paper.
Yes.
And PE.
You know what's crazy? And let me break it down for you.
Please.
Because I am that individual who believes in theory.
Okay.
Here we go. Imagine you went to school that has a swimming pool.
Okay.
You've been at that school since 7th grade, and by the 12th grade, you still don't know how to swim one lap. Let's go a little deeper.
Okay.
You've been at this school from 7th to 12th grade playing softball, but you still don't know the positions on the softball field.
Okay, yeah.
Make that make sense to me.
Okay.
For 6 years, every week, you've been playing a particular sport, and you still, at the end of 6 years of your high school career, you can't even tell me where the pitcher stands, the pitcher ball, where the free throw line is for basketball.
Okay.
I
see the point.
I see the point. Kick the soccer ball in the goal post. Because this thing got to go with sense.
I mean, I get it, but
now, I'm not sitting down talking reading comprehension.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
With questions.
All right, yeah.
No, I'm simply saying the basic information should be known.
Okay.
Especially if this is a sport you're playing every year.
Yeah.
And I'm only talking high school. High school-wise, 6 years in high school, you should be able to know something. You've been going to PE every week and you don't know nothing?
Yeah, you should know. Yeah, that's the shortstop, boy.
Yeah,
that boy is the shortstop. That's the catcher.
3 strikes, you out.
Right,
Not 3 strikes, the umpire dancing on you. You're standing there trying to figure out what's going on. Sweetie, you out.
Right, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Okay. So it's just a little basic. I don't run out. I could, but I don't.
Okay.
I keep it very basic. So at the end of the day, I could go a little deeper with the sport and not have to go back to, this is a softball.
Right.
This is the baddest box. At least by the next year, we probably could play a little scrimmage game.
Okay.
Just so we could see it grow. And then too, you won't know what you like or don't like unless you try it.
That's true.
So I need to get over some little hurdles. So at the end of the day, I can say, boy, Mommy, this one here could play softball. This one here could do. I think you should focus into basketball. But I can't do that if Johnny still don't know this a basketball.
Right. You don't know,
they
like,
have the basketball and they're kicking
there.
it with their foot. That's a problem.
Yeah. So with you being a teacher in a community like Lewis Yard, what are some of the things that's needing in that area? The reason why I'm asking is because sometimes here on Islandish, we have some lovely sponsors and persons that watch and want to know more about different things and different communities.
Okay.
And the Hunters, Marktown community, big ups to them.
Yes.
They do have a team that comes and be a part of our flag football team as well. So big ups to Coach Solo and the boys down in the back there. So let us know some of the things and challenges that you see or experience in that area as a teacher.
Athletes are in the back. They are natural, raw, talented, gifted students. The issue is transportation.
Yeah.
So like how you have your flag football program, I probably could get most of the boys to come.
Right, yeah.
But how they can get there?
And how they can get home.
And how they're gonna get home. Even with me, with my after school programs, I'm on the bus taking them to the game, and I'm back on that bus making sure everybody gets home. I'm dropping students off in my car sometimes at the end of the day because transportation is a huge factor. So if we know an individual, a bus driver, who just want to say on Saturdays I could pick up a crew. We could have them meet you at the school. You don't have to go and drive around. They could meet at the school at a certain time, and you say you're gonna bring them back at a certain time. We can make sure that they are present. You pick them up, carry them to the YMCA to catch soccer. They love soccer.
Yeah.
And then after the program, they could drop back home. They could walk home. That's they home.
Yeah. They have no problem walking right around the corner.
Home. Yeah. They definitely can get home. Everybody's gonna make sure they get home. So if we can, transportation would be a great thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're okay.
Right.
They're okay. I think it's individual needs, not so much as a whole.
But the transportation one is like...
Transportation would be a group of young boys or young girls interested in the sport or going to a program weekly for them to get there and get back home.
Okay, sponsors, y'all hear that? We need transportation for Lewis Yard. We need drivers, because you can't just pay for the bus. The bus could be there, but you need people who could volunteer their time as well. So we're going to take our next commercial break, and then we come back. We're going to talk about timeless tributes and Tempestt Bullard.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Yes, that's right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching Islandish Podcast. We are here with Tempestt, who is mind blown about everything we're doing here at Superior Talk.
This is cool.
So make sure you guys are subscribing to Superior Talk on all of your social media, as well as Islandish 242. And make sure you're following Timeless Tributes too. Y'all have a page?
No. I do have my personal page. So you can
see, we got to work on that.
And you know something? And you just read my post the other day.
Right.
It's hard.
Right.
It's hard. I don't know how you creators come up with these things and just
each
make
and
it
every
happen.
day.
My patience only like this big when it comes to this. And then it's the debate. How much likes? If I post this, you think this can get enough? So it's that little doubt that creeps in that makes you unsure.
You sound like a new business.
That's why I wouldn't mind marketing. I could understand people who charge for marketing.
Yeah, that's
because it's a gift. Everybody can't do it. I can tell you that.
But I tell people all the time, especially with a business like yours, the work you do speaks for itself. So a lot of times your marketing isn't even that hard. You just have to make the Facebook page so people could find you. That's literally it. So it doesn't have to be where, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. You see like how when people have funerals anyway, at the funeral they posting pictures anyway. Just tell them like, hey, just remember to tag me. Or remember to invite me to collab with you. It'll create the content for your page because then it'll be there on your page anyway. A lot of people right here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, don't mind all us saying like all of us is marketers and you think all of us competing. Girl, we share footage. Be like, you was to that event last night. Send me a clip. If you have me in anything, send it to me. And I can send it to you. And then, you know what? I can post mine. I can post yours. And two of us can tag each other. Now we have double the posting power.
Okay.
So like if you're working with like funeral homes and persons at different churches and things like that, be like, hey, just make sure to tag me when you're posting that now.
Okay.
That's it. That goes a long way.
Sounds very small.
Very small, very easy. Sometimes we overthink it because, especially when we're looking at the U.S. model, and you see them going viral and getting 1,000 likes.
Yes.
Listen, it's only 2,000 or so people in Freeport who spending money. So if you get maybe 20 likes, keep in mind that's 10% of the market who really spending money.
Interesting.
You got to think about it like that. Because even though it's 45,000, whatever, people in the Bahamas, cut that in half because half of them is children and the other half broke. You have to think about it that way. The other half are persons who either don't have no interest in your business or who will never use your business, and that's fine.
Yeah.
So your target market is probably only maybe 3,000, 4,000 people, max.
Okay.
So if you get 40 likes, that's good.
That's good.
Because then that 40 likes will generate 100 people per person who liked it that's going to see it. Because every time someone likes your stuff, it goes to someone's notifications and says, hey, one of your followers likes da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, wow.
And people just click that because people just click it.
What you
They can
like
see
it.
They can see it. They can see it. So you don't have to overthink it when you... People always sometimes like, oh, your Facebook stuff and your podcast don't get no bunch of likes. I just be like, child, but every time I go out, someone being like, so when you gonna invite me on the show though?
Yes.
So I see you. They seeing it.
You're right.
People may not click like, but they are seeing what you're doing. And you are doing an amazing work.
Thank you.
Keep posting your stories on Facebook because I be reading them and I be like, yes, I understand. I feel like that too. And it is being that shared moments when you feel at your lowest, when you sometimes get the most people being like, yeah, girl, I feel like that too. And thank you for being brave and posting it. You got a lot of comments like that.
I did.
The other day.
I did.
So I would encourage you to just keep doing that same thing. It ain't got to be every day. Don't mind.
Yes,
I think all the
that's
time.
the next factor.
Don't mind them Facebook and Instagram live. People be like, oh, this is why your post isn't going viral. You're not consistent. You're not posting every day. I don't need to post every day.
Okay.
You don't need to post every day. That lady who work in the NIB office or whatever office who scroll Facebook every day, she ain't gonna know you was only post once a month. She just always scrolling and she can see it. So
she's gonna see.
And she is like everything. All the stuff I members that are like, oh child, I ain't read it, but I like it.
Yes.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. All that matters. But
kudos to y'all. Kudos.
But with Timeless Tributes, how can persons get in contact with you if they want to use your services, whether it's for a family member that's passed away or your legacy obituary?
Right. Okay, so you can contact me at 439-9076. Of course, you can reach me on Facebook, Tempestt Bullard, directly. And I do have an email, timelesstributes@outlook.com.
Nice.
So you can... And somebody has my number, strangely. Somebody knows Tempestt in some way, shape, or form.
I do.
So just ask, and I would be willing and would be glad to assist as best as I can.
Is it difficult? I want to know, because the thing about it is, when I think about funerals, I don't know why I think about drama. Most of the funerals...
It exists.
Yeah. So are you experiencing any of that so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course, persons are going to disagree about what they feel should go in.
Yes.
So how do you navigate something like that?
For me, so I've experienced on 2 separate occasions where the individual was married before, but are no longer married and had kids. However that breakup was, it wasn't a good breakup because evidently the family now don't even want anything mentioned about this ex-wife or ex-husband. That's their life. That's their life. And I can fix it where we still acknowledge that was a chapter in their life. The story isn't about you. So we were to put our personal feelings aside and see how best we can honor the life of this individual. We cannot take out a big, huge part or chapter in that individual's life that impacted who they eventually became. So there are ways it can be worded that doesn't place so much emphasis on the ex.
Okay.
But we have to acknowledge that there was an ex. That's their life.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of reminding the client that it's not about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you. And I can definitely word it where individuals don't feel offended,
Right.
but we still acknowledge that this actually transpired.
Okay, good.
How do you exclude that?
Right.
And when everybody knows. And then I also say things like, you don't want individuals to question you.
Right. Yeah.
So putting it there eliminates that.
Right.
But if it's missing now
Now it's a topic of conversation.
It's gonna be a topic of conversation.
Or they must see was mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why she didn't put that? Why didn't they put their name in there? Or why didn't they say this? But if we can put it in there, that shuts the conversation down immediately. Because now, oh yeah, they was married. Oh, okay, must see ain't work. Done.
Right.
And we could move on.
Wonderful.
But this your life. And you see why legacy biographies are important, guys.
Important now.
Because those family members will chop up your
whole
story and they're going to put what they feel should be there. And if you are an individual who is okay, you're an open book. You're an open book naturally. You really feel like at the end of the day, your family should chop up your story.
Right, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So legacy biographies. Y'all have those uncles, those aunts, those grandparents that are on their sick bed but lived life. Call me. Please. I am so interested in trending in that direction of getting an individual's story before they pass.
Speaking of, I just had a brilliant idea. How do you feel about getting into history writing when it comes to like trying to tell the old stories of areas like Hunters, 8 Mile Rock, sitting with older persons like that and seeing it from their eyes?
If it's going to come directly from that individual, I'm interested.
Okay, wonderful.
If I have to go and do research and really have to, I think I would want the authentic and the raw version of the story than the actual history of the story and timeline.
No, we ain't on that.
No, I want to be able to sit and listen.
Yeah.
And be like, that happened for real?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and I'm there just...
Right.
I didn't even know that.
Right.
And so I'm learning in the process. But if I have to go and look, I don't know.
Okay. So we can have something in the woodworks.
But if you're anybody willing to sit and talk, I'm willing to sit, listen, and write.
Okay, so you guys will be hearing more about this project very soon because my issue with it is I don't have the time to sit and listen.
I can't.
But I do have the time to produce and edit it and put it and create like a video for it. But I don't have the time to sit and listen. See? Look at that. God is lining it up,
me.
you know. He is lining it up. Won't he do it?
I'm so interested.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Islandish Podcast with the lovely Tempestt Bullard. Make sure.
Nice.
It was, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you guys get in touch with timeless tributes for your obituaries and legacy bios. That is the new wave. That is the next thing. We ain't just writing wills. We writing legacy bios right here. So y'all continue to stay locked in. Thank you so much for being here. This was
nice.
fun.
It really was.
It was easier than you thought, right?
It really was.
That's how y'all like make this fun. So thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.